Hello, everybody. I am Denise Castile. I am the founder and executive director of Fresh Start for Your Heart. Fresh Start for Your Heart is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. I started the nonprofit because I wanted to bridge the heart healthy food, financial, and education gap that exists for so many people following a heart event. Recently, we have expanded our reach to include heart disease awareness and prevention, specifically to girls age 11 to 16. Back in February, we had our first Start Healthy, Stay Healthy. Awesome program. We've got some things coming up in October, a fundraiser so that we can continue to have our Start Healthy, Stay Healthy programs. So that's my intro. And what we've been doing, what we decided to do was to do some heart healthy cooking since I'm home. And if this is your first video, this is what we've made in the past. We made salmon, like a honey salmon. We cooked an Italian chicken. I think that's what you had last Monday, which was amazing. Oh my goodness. We had a little left over and me and Miss Shirley were almost fighting over it because it was so good. So I hope you tried that one. And we made green pepper steak. It's hard for me to come up with a favorite, but green pepper steak is probably my favorite. And we also made chicken stir fry. Today, we are making, by special request, we're making shrimp Creole. Now, for those of you who don't know, you probably don't, I don't talk about this a lot. Both of my parents were born and raised in Louisiana. So we come by this naturally. And my mom, she's the one that requested this. This is the cookbook that it's coming out of. Now, I don't want to tell you, all I can tell you is that this cookbook is more than 50 years old. So that's where this recipe came from. And we kind of fused in another one with it. But mostly it came out of this River Roads cookbook. And of course, in this post, you'll be able to see the recipe that you can make it yourself. Now, full disclosure, you know, we're all about being honest and transparency here. So one, the preparation for this is a lot. So you might want to tag team it with somebody. I did not prepare all of this. Usually when we're like the pepper steak, the chicken stir fry, the Italian, I did all of the prep ahead of time. This was so much, and I've become such a diva. I've been treating this like I'm on a network show. So I've become such a diva that I said, well, oh my, if this is something you're going to request, you're going to have to do it for me because I am the on-air cooking talent. So anyway, so Miss Shirley has gotten all this ready for us, and we're ready to jump right in. If you hear that little chirp, which I know you do because there's no way that we can stop it, that is our alarm, our fire detector needing a new battery. And you're probably saying, well, Denise, how come you or Miss Shirley won't change it? It's because we have very high ceilings and we can't reach it. I know there's somebody smart saying, well, what about having a ladder? We have a ladder. We're still too short for it. So anyway, for now, you'll hear that little chirping. First thing we're going to do, so our recipe calls for 4 pounds of large lake shrimp. Now, I want you to know we did not go out to the lake to get these. Okay, we just went to the store. It also calls, this is how you know the recipe is a little older. It says salad oil. Eek! So, of course, we used olive oil, right? And then flour and green onions. You could actually have green onions or onions, or maybe both if you wanted to. And we substituted tomato paste. When I asked Miss Shirley about that, because you know I'm a stickler. I like to stick to a recipe. She said, oh, it's fine. Just use diced tomatoes. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use some diced tomatoes. Bell peppers, you know, we like our bell peppers here. And we actually have red and green. And the recipe just says green, but you know, sometimes we are little cooking rebels. So we're gonna do that, and then of course, black pepper to taste. Now, here's something that's different about this. And if you know anything about Louisiana Southern Louisiana cooking, you might be familiar with this term. Here's what it says. It says, clean the shrimp and boil it for 5 minutes, saving the stock. Use an iron skillet and make a roux. What? What is that? So roux, who knows how it's spelled? Do you know how it's spelled? Who? Show of hands. How many of you? Damn it, this isn't live. Okay, roux is like a gravy, and it's spelled R-O-U-X. So Miss Shirley did our roux, and the next thing we're supposed to do after our roux, okay, Miss Shirley is in the background. I've asked her not to do that talking on here, but what she wants me to do is to tell you how to make the roux. Here's how you make the roux. You take flour and oil, and you mix it together until it's brown, okay? And then that's what we have here. You can't see it. You'll just have to see it when you cook it. So after we heat it up, and we're using our wok again. You know that we are wok people. We like our wok, right? So the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to add our onions and brown them slightly, okay? So in go the onions. I know it's hot because we got it ready before we came on camera. Okay, so, yes, see that? Okay. So we're gonna let those brown just a little bit. Yes, can you hear it? Letting those brown. I'm really excited about this. And what we're going to have on top, we're gonna have as our base, we're gonna have rice, white, fluffy rice. Okay, so that's what we're gonna have. We're gonna let those get a little warm, a little more brown. Okay, just a few minutes. After we add that, after that browns, then we're going to add our shrimp and add salt and pepper to taste. And you know, we'll probably add our, you know what we do, because we like it to be a little spicy. So you know what we'll do. We'll have Miss Shirley get our cayenne. It calls for spicy. So letting those get brown. Letting those get brown. Okay. Now, what have you been doing with yourselves? Well, today we went for a walk. I'll tell you why. Well, I'll tell you why in just a moment. But we went for a walk today. And the first thing I said was, where is everybody? There wasn't a soul in the park. And normally there are dogs out catching frisbees. Actually, I don't know if they've ever caught a frisbee. But so we keep walking and and again, nobody is out. And it's warm, but it's not scorcher warm. So we get around and we see that there's a sign that says parks closed. What? So they have been open. So I don't know what kind of craziness happened as to why they closed, but they were closed. So we did that. So next time when we walk, we'll have to just kind of walk around the block a couple times since the parks were closed. So are you getting a little stir crazy being in so long? I know. Just got to make the best of it. Now, this is ready for us to add our shrimp. So we add our shrimp. Oh, kind of stuck. Okay. Do you like shrimp? You don't have any type of shrimp allergy, do you? No? None of us do. We don't have a shrimp allergy. Now, I like shrimp and I like Shrimp Creole, but Miss Shirley is the one that absolutely, hands down, loves shrimp. So she really likes it. So we're supposed to put our shrimp in and add salt and pepper until the shrimp are coated with the roux, and none of the roux and onion sticks to the skillet. Okay, so I'm going to, so let that get all coated. And we did not cook these ahead of time or boil them because we just went to the store and got them. They were already pre-cooked, so we didn't have to do that. I want you to hold on because I'm gonna go get salt, pepper, and cayenne. I'll be right back. Stay there. Salt, a little pepper, and some black pepper. Okay. All right. Can you still hear me? All right, here we are. I'm just gonna put a little bit of, oops, looking at the wrong recipe. Sorry, I turned the page. Okay, we're gonna get a little salt. They say 2 teaspoons or to taste. So, you know, I've become so good at this, I'm just gonna eyeball it. Okay, so we're gonna eyeball it, put a little bit on there. Of course, you can always add a little bit more if you need to. Okay, that. And they tell me they want me to put 2 teaspoons of black pepper. You know, we love our black pepper over here, right? So make sure we get it all peppered up. And, you know, Louisianians like spice. So we're gonna add a little cayenne pepper. And why do we add cayenne pepper? Because it gives it a little bite. Okay? Yes, I always like it to have a little bite. I'm surprised that they didn't add cayenne pepper. Probably because it's such an old fruit. They would probably want you just to add hot sauce. Okay. All right, so we'll keep that up. Okay. All right, so we'll keep that up. Keep doing that. Then here soon, we're gonna add our tomato, our diced tomatoes, and our bell peppers. Okay. Oh, you should smell it. It smells so good. And that's just the shrimp and the onions and the roux. There we go. Okay, I am going to add our tomatoes. Kind of saucy, dicey. You know, all that pepper, and it didn't make me sneeze. Okay, so in goes our tomato. Ooh, this is where it gets its red color from. Okay? And at the same time, we're going to add our peppers. Ooh, it's a lot of them. Oh, peppers and celery. Oops, wrong one. Sorry. Celery. Okay, I've been led to believe that there was going to be celery, and now it's not any celery in here. This recipe doesn't call for celery. However, neither does this one. Because, you know, we're so good at this that we just kind of mix 2 recipes together. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. Now we're going to add a little more color with our red bell peppers. Add a little bit more. It smells delish. Now, do you know how long this has to cook? Any takers? Any guesses? It says an hour. Ooh, yikes! So if you're gonna have this one and you're gonna stick very close to the recipe, you wanna probably make this at 2 if you're gonna have it for dinner at 6. So it has time to sit, let the juices kind of marinate. Oh, it looks amazing. Can you think of another food that Louisiana is known for that has a roux to it? Can you think of one? Who said gumbo? Did you? Yay! Yay, you! You get a gold star. Yes, gold star for you. Gumbo also has a roux to it. Okay. So that looks really good. I wish I could let you see it, but you know what we'll do? We will take a picture of it and we'll post it as well as the recipe. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye.